The ominous aura of that monster has the effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the overlord of the vortex.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be...
Save your flattery. We didn't...
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retain. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small... It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of liyue means much to her.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, even to this very day, liyue and its but that does not mean that the liyue do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the
Are you questioning our means of protecting liyue?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say. One...
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qi Sing. I also thought to tell him how the past generation, but I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Al?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scar.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest...
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the military. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, although I am a mere mortal soldier...
Huh? Why does everyone look...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful When danger is near, everyone always protects. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
You see, this is the country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their although their blood is weak. There is still the time of contracts between gods and liyue.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of liyue. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have but how will we ensure that the liyue...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry.
Looks like the conflict between... Oh, right! It's nice that Child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adept... Wireless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor. I'll catch up.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liu? We had better go and make sure that
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you—
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy? Oh, it seems that's—
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was—
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since liyue was—
Paimon knew that we should
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had— Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except nothing personal. We just have different views. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. So actually—
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So, no, wait! That's an exciting twist and all—
I do not give it for free.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far?
Gathering all the
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duty." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play. Indeed I was. The note— That's right. Which is why I continued to say—
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached—
Of course. And it would have been all too— Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so—
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfying. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least in— Credit is also due to Senora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew, and this meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill. All of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come to— They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certain— If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle, but—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue.
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle—
Fine. I'll meet you—
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good—
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made— My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for—
show is fake? We've spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this so Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that The Fatui? They certainly... Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000...
Yes, and to think that this happened...
Say, do you think
Now that you mention it, I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of super...
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and adepti live glorious lives. But both light rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation? So that's how there's... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? Did Zhongli tell them... Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Kuchi.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the
3,700 years of
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking...
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we...
So concludes the words of her Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything...
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the...
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debt. Name your price.
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
As for the mortals and adepti...
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before... But it seems as if those Well, that's fine. Suffer no rival...
Rex... Perhaps